Alright, today is on Random Acts of Carving. We'll be working on a piece of cottonwood bark. Beautiful day here in Central Florida. It's about 80 degrees. You can see I'm already sweating through my t-shirt. Humidity is about 400%, something like that. I almost need a snorkel to get up through the humidity. But yeah, so we're going to get started on this and see if we can carve a relief carving of an elephant. That's what we're going to work on today. So, if you want to see that, then hang around and we'll get it cut out. Here we go. Alright, so I don't know if you can see this, but yeah, you should be able to see that pretty good. On my piece of cottonwood bark here, it's just about 1.25 inches thick, something like that. Here's my reference photo, and here are my, I just put some indications in here about where the elephant is. So here's the top of his head, here's his eyes, here's his tusks. I'm putting the end of his trunk right around in here, and then his feet right about here, maybe just a little bit higher than that, maybe right in here. But I just kind of took my little tool here and cut into that. Kind of get an idea where stuff's going to be at. So anyways, so there's the photo, and I'm going to stick it in a little thing here so I can look at it and see if we can carve that elephant out. Here we go. Alright, and we're carving. I have probably almost 1/8 of an inch, 3/16 of really rough material on the outside of this cottonwood bark. So I'm just using that to kind of draw in the sizes and shapes of everything where I was going to put everything, because I know I got to cut through it all anyways. This kind of gives me an idea where I'm going, and I can just start going deeper and deeper and bringing out the shapes. So elephants in general are pretty lumpy, so I was just trying to figure out where the high spots on my lumps were going to be at, and be in a relief carving and try to get the ones that are going to be farthest out there, and then get the shadow lines behind them. I got my tusk up kind of high right here from the reference picture. The reference picture only shows one side, and I couldn't really see around the side of the, like the right side of the elephant. But my carving was going around that side, so I had to kind of add stuff that you couldn't see in the photo, like the right eye and the where the tusk was coming through the skin. Couldn't really see that in the photo, but you can see it on the carving, because carving wraps around a little bit. So I was trying to figure out exactly where that stuff was going to be at, and add in the shapes. I also added that fan right beside me. It was really hot that morning. That cottonwood bark really sticks to you, especially if you're sweating. But that fan was amazing. It just blew all the dust away from me. I didn't have it in my, didn't have any on my arms or on in my face at all. So that was really nice. This is kind of my carving setup. I just have a little table. I have a little gazebo roof over top of me, and there's a ceiling fan right above me that blows straight down. And then I have that fan there on the chair that's blowing the dust away from me. Like I said, it's getting very little dust at all even on me. When I'm done carving, I just clean everything up and hit it with a leaf blower, blow the dust away. So I like to do these small carvings. They don't create a ton of dust and or take up a lot of my time. It's easier to carve out the one elephant trunk than it is to carve out 8 octopus tentacles. For some reason, I don't know if it's just math or what the difference is, but it seems like it takes a lot longer to carve out 8 octopus tentacles. On the elephant, it was just trying to get the eyes right, because I only had one to look at, so kind of imagining the other one. And then the lumpy bumps on his head, just trying to get those so they look natural. I just kept working the tusks down till they looked skinny enough. I did pop the tip off of the right one. Fortunately, it didn't go anywhere, and I was able to just get some super glue, glue it back on, let it dry for a little bit, and was able to go back in and finish carving it around. But yeah, you just never know with cottonwood bark where it's going to where there's going to be a soft spot. It'll just layer will peel off real quick. But if you can find a piece, a little bit of super glue, you can stick it right back on. Or if you have some time, a little bit of wood glue works really well. Just have to wait a little bit longer before you can go back and start carving it again. Using this bigger diamond grit bit just for sanding, and just taking the all the roughness off of the burrs cause on the cottonwood bark. They kind of tear it up a little bit, and this diamond bit just sand it right back smooth again in a couple minutes. Anytime I'm doing a cottonwood bark carving, I try to leave a little bit of that the natural cottonwood bark outside on there. And if you can work it into the carving somewhere, if it works for the carving to make it look older or wrinkled or whatever, if you can do that, that just adds to it, I think. Just keep switching to sharper and sharper diamond bit tools so I can get the lines cleaned up a little bit. Trying to make the eyes look the same, so just keep going back from eye to eye and try to get them as close as you can. And then elephants' trunks and their skin have a lot of wrinkles in, and they go in every direction, but there are some deeper ones. So I cut in the deeper ones first with that little, it's like a little wheel on the end of a diamond burr. I use it for cutting little lines in. Went over and did the deeper lines first, and then going back over and doing the lighter lines in a lot of different directions, because those trunks and their skin moves around in all different directions. It gets wrinkles in every direction. Some more than others, but yeah, a lot of different directions. So it was pretty easy detail. It was easier than doing fur. I really enjoyed just sticking it on there. It really made it stand out really nice. Took some real fine sandpaper. It was probably 320 grit, and just going back over and knocking a little any little rough feathery stuff that was on there, but it wasn't very much. Give it a little quick sand the tusks down smooth. Here I decided to add a little bit of
leaf detail up above it, just to make it look like he's standing underneath of a tree. Give him something to eat if he gets hungry. Not going too crazy with it, just giving an indication that there's some tree branches there. And I was cutting these leaves in real close to the surface there. Those little pieces of bark kept flaking off. Every once in a while you see one go flying. And I had to put some more leaves underneath of it. I just put a little bit of that off-white on there, and then or an antique white, and then just a little bit of brown, and then sanded a lot of it back off because I just wanted the indication. Just wanted to show a little bit of white there to bring those tusks out a little bit. Adding the shadow line right at the top of his head and underneath of the leaves. Anything you paint black just disappears. And we about got this one finished up. Forgot to level out the grass there. I had to sand that down a little bit.
Alright, well, we got the elephant done. I've always wanted to carve an elephant, but they're really big and couldn't find a piece that was big enough, so found a little piece, carved a little bit of the elephant, and yeah, it turned out pretty sweet. So if you like the video, give me the thumbs up, and tell your friends about it, and we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.